No, wrong one. And hello, what are you toward this very cloudy but sunny? They said Sunday, it's bloody Saturday. I've got a cat on my lap at the moment because someone decided she wanted some attention now, didn't you? You wanted some attention, that's right, you did. But obviously I didn't stream yesterday because as I've said before, if I'm tired at the point where I'm actually dozing off, I'm not going to stream because it could make me worse, and I was like that yesterday. Today, a little bit better. I'm asleep. I feel good, but not amazing as far as sleep goes. So it might end up being a short stream today, but we'll see. As I usually say, I'll see how I go. Definitely think it is the bed at this point, but it's going to be a while before I can get a new bed. Hang on, I just got to see if someone got a message from my sister. And I'll be back in a moment. Yeah, back. Now where we go again? But today, we're also going to continue some more of The Witcher 3. Even with fucking PS5 doesn't really just violently vibrates as it spins the disc round. I keep thinking my phone's vibrating. It's like nope, it's just the PS5 vibrating very loudly. On the subject of this, so the PS5 shows how the percentage of how much you can to completion you are. And if I count the playthrough on PC to start off with, we're looking at about roughly 20 hours, 24 hours, and I'm only 4%. I mean, I knew this game was big, but Jesus Christ, that's long. But I think for now, we'll switch over to... I mean, I don't mind like the recaps at before you load in the game of the story, but it would be good if I could actually skip it as well. Right. There we go. Because I think, if you remember, the last one we was helping out this guy to find out who stole his treasure, except we kind of already know it was Dandelion. But I'm doing also to get points as well, because I'm 2 levels below.
Nothing here.
To the next main mission. I would like to take the gamble and assume I'll be fine. This game's like 8 years old, and old games like these tend to... There was this weird big thing around like the PS4 and Xbox One era of open world games. Forced grinding would be the term. Not all of them did it, but a lot of them did, and it was really annoying. Like basically, even if you play on easy and you're 2 levels under, you'd think, oh, I'm fine. Why can't I examine? Where's the examine button? That's it. Oh, definitely. There we go.
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
And it'd be like forced grinding. You think, oh, 2 levels under, that's not too bad. But then you go in and you get your fucking ass handed to you because you're like, you're 2 levels under. You need to go do all this side stuff I've already done. Wait, I thought I would examine this. Did I miss something? Salmon Garrett. What, do you want to jump in? Oh, look for some diamonds in which sense, but it's not. Is the game broken on me? It's usually... Oh, there we
Silver
go.
lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
There's a bomb.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Chop chop. Let's see what's on the bottom.
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty is beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertolt Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Margrave Henkel, who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead. I've not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
Alrighty. 200 flash. I thought one of my swords is looking a little on the red side. That's still good. Just a little damage, still good. She likes to sit on my lap. I'm always thankful that she's a small cat, because if she were a big cat, sitting across my legs, let's sit cross legs, so she switched like between across both my thighs. Well, I went the wrong way. Thighs. If she's a small cat, it's not that uncomfortable, but eventually there's a point where it does. You should on my lap while I'm streaming, are you? Cat lap. Cat on my lap. Right. Oh, okay. The person we're going to is not too far. That's good then. Oh, wait, I can. Okay. I thought I could take it, but no, it just really didn't.
Wonderful.
Actually, it's night time. I'm going to. Excuse me, gents. Just a witcher passing through. Going. Ah. Yeah. No, that's not it.
Eternal fire will guide us.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends.
Alright, why can't I go in? Oh, I guess I gotta go around. Gotta find a way in. Oh, someone getting up now. Oh, stretch.
Just so we're clear, when you lose, you can't claim you don't
You getting up? No?
Why?
Now she's sitting on just one thigh.
Think he's punishable by death.
Yep, she starts to get up instead of sit across both thighs. She's sitting on one of my thighs now. Locked. Okay, can't go in there.
Oi, cocker!
I don't know where it's leading. Oh, oh wait, I know. You know, just in case this accidentally draws attention. It did not work. Okay. How do I get in? Oh, maybe. I'll take that at least.
Fucking hay-oars.
What is it, grey boy? Looking for adventure?
Something like that. Trying to find a way into this building.
Punishable by death.
Susan. Oh, okay. But I need to get in the house to search for woodwitch.
Fucking hay-oars.
What's going on here? Why can't I go through the bloody front door? Can't go through the back door. Can't go through the front door. Is it time? Is the issue? It's because it's night. I think it's because it's night time. One button. In that case, we'll meditate. Oh wait, maybe I had the right idea but wrong door.
Footprints.
It is. Oh, we got something else to examine.
Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
Yeah. Ooh, take that. The music in this game.
A letter. And a bottle. A wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions or Ceres.
Ah. This looks like a trap if I ever saw it. Oh no, I thought... Okay, I thought those were spikes. They're bottles. The ball back where you found it. Ah, in here maybe?
$12.45 to $12.54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
Oh, he's slipping off my lap now. Ah.
Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist.
Okay. Now you want to get up. Oh no, I thought I said that's the one. No, don't want to take the clothes.
Siri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good.
I'm gonna take it instead. Change my mind. There's other stuff to examine though. Like this.
Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kelkstain. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here.
Oh, there's something else on the ground here.
Stain. Wyvern oil.
I just feel like Alpha just grabbed. Then what I can't have. This way, isn't it? I don't know what to preview lights I wanted to. There we go. Yeah, no, it. Wait, oh. Yeah, that's what's that, and that's what's. Yeah, no, it definitely is in that case. Put this bad boy on then. Stupid, but at least it's more better defense. You know, I'm gonna check one more last time just to make sure I can't just change the look of it. I feel like I'm probably stupid and not realizing there's probably a button to change the look of it. Yeah, it just does that. Alright, let's get moving. We've got this clinky clanking armor.
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was all right.
Go that one.
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's a healthy relationship.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
What I've learned doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yet you agreed to help me.
I am. Doesn't mean I have to confess everything.
I'll let your insolence fly this time, but only because His Honor the Margrave might indeed have something to do with the theft. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we, you know.
You didn't need to. I'll go down.
Dijkstra doesn't need to know about my love life.
Wise. I'd never choose his shoulder to cry on either. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's Barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
Alrighty then. Clunk, clunk, clunk goes my armor.
You know Mr. Menge. You don't, you soon will.
Whoa, what the fuck? What? What happened there? The person just appeared and disappeared. What was that about? A glitch, or was that meant to happen? Whatever. Let's go to the map. That's one of those things I might as well just run to that. Oh, there's a blacksmith nearby. I might actually go in there and purchase or sell some shit I don't need. I might need a good, better, small set of armor. That might help me out if we don't get much leveling up from this mission. Excuse me, I'm not a freak. Oh, Just notice there's an exclamation mark on that one, meaning it's probably a mission with the blacksmith. And if I click on the black, what? I don't want to start another side mission. Is it black? No, it's not blacksmith. Blacksmith is an armor thing. I got the thing wrong. So the hammer and chisel, and it's an armor thing, isn't it? Usually, blacksmith, isn't it? Whatever. So we'll wait till midnight. No, don't punch the air. One button. Nope, wrong button again. Right. There you go, that's definitely midnight.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Manga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
What is this? Just sure about this and here and now.
Mind explaining what this is all about?
Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Manga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Manga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Wait. I want to thank you.
Come on. Anyone would do this.
No. Not anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
Aww.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not...
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
True, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
Let's go then.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my
Yes.
reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Marigold.
Marigold. Come in then. Well, well. Triss Marigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
Oh,
You're done jesting, Marigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Manga himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
get some, get. Got something to offer, man.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Gotta keep up the pretenses. Can't give up the ghost, as they're saying. I'll tell your boss no one else.
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menge.
Menge don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by with my friend Marigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Alright, that went pretty well. Just get to see this. Okay, just step over that barrel there.
For you know neither the day nor the hour.
Here's where we split up. Go see Menge. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, playing tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
Oh. But
Fine, take her. I'd rather she didn't interrupt my conversation. But hands off, don't touch her.
Why? Feel sorry for the bitch?
No, couldn't give a shit about her. But if I don't get what I want from Menge, I'll want to sell her to someone else. Don't want you damaging the goods.
Keen nose for enterprise. You'd make a great madam. Don't you worry. Menge will give you your coin, and Marigold will get what she deserves.
take her. No, that.
No torture till I get there. Got it?
Got it. No torture.
What? The Horson's casting spells. Get him!
Damn it! Damn it, I thought I could get away with that. I mean, we could just fuck shit up, but that was the last order save. Okay, just before that's good then.
Triss could not help Geralt.
That's
Yet
the
she
only
did
problem
direct
is
him to
this,
Marine
is that I
Tilly,
have to see
an
this every time I
neuromancer
load, so
and
I
an
might not
expert
try and
at
load
finding
too
the
much.
lost and the
Is that
missing.
why you pay this?
Guided
To
by
prevent you
Tilly,
from
the Witcher
fucking
had a dream. In it,
reloading
Ciri
too
and
many
I, the bard
times?
Dandelion,
I
would
can't
be
skip
united.
this.
Geralt now knew that
Here's where we split up.
You can't have her until I...
You don't set the terms.
You won't get a word.
Oh, playing tough, eh?
Okay. Try no torch again.
Fine.
Why?
No.
Keen nose. Don't you worry.
Okay, we'll just go to the top.
Do what you want.
Come on, witch. Show you the wonders a pair of pliers can work. You'd be surprised.
I believe I told you not to let anyone in.
Unless they had information concerning Philippa Eilhart. This Witcher says he's got just that.
Anyone can claim that.
You'll start with your pinky nail. Nah, let's go for your ring finger. This little piggy went to market.
But it's not that easy to bring us Triss Marigold.
Is that who I hear? Very well. I'll go see her shortly. But first, Let us talk. Sit. Sit. Have a drink, Witcher.
Not in mood.
Not in the mood.
You've two choices, Witcher. Drink or die.
There's a third option. I kill you. Damn it. I shouldn't have saved way before this. Because it only keeps so many of the auto saves. And what it's poisoned.
Sidarian.
A 1261 vintage. Year of the massacre of Sintra.
Stop squirming. This little piggy went home.
Kurt, please see why Miss Marigold squeals so convincingly. Perhaps she needs something. Hot irons, for instance.
Speaking of metal, this goblet's silver. Making sure I'm not a Doppler.
Ah, it's immediately apparent. A professional. I find that refreshing. But to answer your question, one can never be too careful. You'd be surprised how many come here turn to rancid jelly as soon as they grip the goblet.
Hunter. Damn it. Got a silver sword on my back, not enough.
Still haven't paid me for the witch, yet your hunters are already torturing her.
What of it?
You're damaging goods you haven't paid for yet.
This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none.
Don't worry, you shan't leave empty-handed. I shall pay you twice the usual reward for Marigold.
Awfully generous. Why?
Well, you've turned in your lover. The emotional trauma it must entail. You deserve compensation.
Didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, I've plowed Triss. But what does it matter if you're paying gold for her head?
Oh yeah. Nearly forgot the mutations strip witches of feelings.
Be brave, dear. Just one more fingernail and we'll move on to the other hand. This little piggy went wee. Ow! Bitch bit me. Oh, the bitch bites. Let's put a collar on her. Dimeritium ought to calm her down.
You surprise me, Geralt. Perhaps we can deal after all. So, you know something about Philippa, but I wager you won't share this information for free. What do you want in return?
Ran down. Start with it.
I'm looking for a treasure. Was Siggy Reuven's until recently.
Well. Furthering the cause of the eternal fire on the one hand, working for criminals on the other.
I work for whoever pays me.
Like a whore.
More or less. Just offer a different range of services. Where's the treasure?
Secure in a Kaviri bank. Far and safe from you. Far and safe from Reuven.
Got information about Philippa. Thought you might want to buy it.
I do. But not at any price.
Fuck it. I had enough of this.
Alright. So free Dandelion.
First you ask about a criminal's treasure. Now you want me to let loose a blaspheming degenerate. And here I had you for a man. That is a being of some moral principle.
No doubt we're cut from different cloth, but we don't have to agree on everything to make a deal.
We need not agree any terms either. I could simply force you to tell me what you know about Philippa.
Doubt that. I really doubt that.
Whereas I'm a man of great faith. Guards! In here!
Oh, you're kidding me. So the whole time this was just a waste of time. I could have just kicked their asses and be done with this. How far back do the order saves go now? There. So I could have just kicked their asses now. Oh, Trish is fine. She's fucking there up too. In her revenge. Ow, stabbies! Oh, I stabbed him in the ankle. Well, tango bitch tits. Oh.
Not good.
Ow. This is a good way of getting experience points to mow down a bunch of ass heads. I should probably stop. Ow! Rude. Anyone else want a tango? A crossbow! And Trish said we couldn't take this entire army of people. We seem to be doing just fine. Ooh, that's a... No, wait, shit, I meant to... There's that. Didn't mean to use that. I should probably be keeping an eye on my sword, but I don't want it to completely break on me. Okay, there's a lot of enemies. Rather than take the game, I'm going to fix it now. Oh, that's for that. Okay. There we go. That's the one I want. Repair it. I only buy small amounts. So these are actually just for my armor. That's it. Oh, might as well. The rest is doing fine. What's this do? Okay, it's another repair armor. Okay, cool. Guess we'll have to actually go to blacksmith and actually repair it. I should have checked those beforehand. I wasn't sure which ones were which, but that should be fine for now. There we go. Oh, he's now legless. Alright, time to search their bodies. Let's loot the bodies. Ah, let's take that. And we can loot everything if I want to. That's an empty bottle. I didn't start my inventory. I didn't realise I had those bottles in there. I want to put in that there. There we go. That's an interesting position to be in. I'm not going to question why that guy had a voodoo doll. Positions these guys have landed in. Alright. Boing. Oh, there's one more guy here. Was one more straggler lurking about. Huh? I saw a red dot on the map. Oh well. That's some coin. Not sure where Trish is at though. Oh, here.
I think that's all of them. That was close. What happened? I thought Menga took the bait.
He did, until I asked about the treasure.
Geralt, we talked this over. You agreed.
Oh shit, that's where I fucked up.
Fine, never mind. We should search the office. Maybe we can find some documents mentioning Dandelion. I'll search his body. You search the room. I'd start with the desk.
Oh, so that's where I messed up. Oh well. Got more experience points that way.
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault.
Ooh.
Here. Give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
I found a letter to Menga from someone important. A spy, I think.
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes, secret signals. Yeah, strong stench of spycraft here. This agent could know more about Dandelion.
Bet he does. Letter explains how to signal for a meeting. No mention of where it would take place.
Maybe Dijkstra can help. He knows everything.
Everything? Slight exaggeration there.
I'm not so sure.
Key to a vault? No address? Why do I doubt this'll make Dijkstra smile?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain.
Meaning glass is half full?
Or something strong, I hope.
Alright. Nothing left for us here. Let's go.
Be glad to. Just not by way of the main gate.
Oh, his body moved a little bit. Can I loot his body though? I cannot. Is there anything else to loot in here? Ah, just books. Oh, ooh, hang on. A creepy doll. How about that? Okay, let's leave now. Let's make like a tree and leave. Ugh. Be a good idea to maybe repair my sword after this. From the main gate, she said. Let's take. Ah. Oh, there goes the barrel. There's only one way out. No. Oh, there. Ah, here, maybe. Oh, there we go. That's one way out.
This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam.
Fair enough.
Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment? I'd appreciate it. All right. We need to get out of here.
Oh, I was just going to set a light already. Okay. Wait, how do we get out of here? You burned. We climb out here? I guess we're climbing out. Whoa! I did a roll. Alrighty. Imagine the thing for Trish is now on here too. Any side quests? She said she wanted to talk to us, but I figured that'd be a mission. Oh, let's finish this up either way. Oh, I wonder how I get through this. Would it be through this?
You there, Mr. Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
No, your gold's in a Kaviri bank. Here's the key to the vault that holds it.
Well, well. Would have earned yourself a medal if I was in a position to bestow it.
That's not it. No. Oh god, Tom.
That's all you're gonna say? No wry remark, no scintillating joke.
You want a knee slapper? Fine, I'll tell you one. Ready? You lied to me.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
Stop crying, you'll get your treasure back, won't you? How did you find out?
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward. I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandelion?
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yammerlack. Found a letter of his. Just one problem. It only details how to arrange a meeting with him. Makes no mention of where.
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day, just before midnight.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks for your help.
No need to thank me. Just paying off a debt. I always do, you know. Even to liars. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
Ooh, I'm quaking in my boots. Why is it? Oh. Okay, what the fuck's going on? Should I be worried about this? I guess not. We'll just keep going. They're just having fisticuffs. Right. Ah, so it's here we're going. Hang on, wait. Okay, it's still the same quest, okay. For some reason, every time I complete a quest, it keeps popping back to this one. Road to Trish. I guess whatever her mission is will pop up later. She wanted to talk to me later, and usually I'll pop up as a quest, but it's... Yeah, okay, and then... Alright, then we'll just continue on this one then. Maybe along the way we might come across a blacksmith. Well, hang on. Was there a fast travel thing near where I'm at? There is not. That's fine, but it won't take me that long to get there. Excuse me coming through. Butcher business on Butcher on the prowl. Yeah, youth these days. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I was about to. I was curious where my cash was at the moment. Well over 1,000 gold.
Why buy tomorrow what you can buy today?
Like stealing our work, those Temerians.
My wife won't believe me when I tell
Okay.
great cabbage last night.
What say you we up over to a bluff?
There we go. That's one way of getting yourself getting across quicker. Just do a roll. Actually, how is my sword looking now? Ah, it's doing good still.
Horrid times. Horrid times.
Hear my prayer. Grant my plea.
Oh, right.
Bring my husband back to health. It's a good name.
Deliver us from all evil in body and soul.
Let us
Find a
pray.
drop
You are
box
my
using
only
the witch.
Grant what I ask and I'll spare no offering.
This? No. No.
Eternal fire. Deliver us from all evil in body and soul.
Oh, is it? Oh, hang on. No. Okay. Oh, alright, use the witch sense
Must
behind
be a Dropbox. Gave the signal. Spies should show up in far corners before midnight.
Oh, I see that.
Let us pray.
Deliver us
I remember I've
from
got a good
evil.
friend, the witcher sense.
I'm knackered.
I do now. I'm actually feeling pretty good all of a sudden. Yeah. That's why I was too bit engrossed in the story. I didn't notice the measures. The story was a while ago, but yeah, I know you lurk. I don't mind people lurking. Like I've always said, like this, like you don't always have to talk in chat. If you don't want to, it's fine if you just want to sit and watch me play games pretty badly, as you saw earlier. And they fucked up the choices, but hey, we've still got results. Because sometimes I don't talk in chat. I just sit and watch. Most of the time I'm just too scared. Wait, where are we going? I didn't bother checking the map. Oh, not too far. Okay, what to say? Because if we fast travel, that'd be good. Excuse me, lads, coming through. It's always better to try and like force a conversation. Just sitting in and fun is watching me is just as good.
Now just to hide and wait.
Oh, okay. Where do we hide? Here? Oh, find a... There we go. Find a good place to hide. Oh, here? No, I didn't do that. How do I... Well, I'm making so much noise, I can't...
Behind the door. Best place to hide. Classic.
But it is a classic, isn't it? Damn it. Right. Just sit until night time. What?
Triss? How'd you know to... Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own.
Shh. He's coming. Hide.
This guy looks like he sucks on too many lemons. Such a sour face.
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
There's no way to talk to a lady. Don't Don't play the nice guy.
That's no way to talk to a lady.
To a lady, I never. But to a witch.
You can. Wouldn't recommend it though.
Oh!
Fuck off.
Fuck!
Of course you can. But I'm just getting started.
I punched my own. Oh, Tris, that's.
You must be thinking this can't possibly hurt any worse. Oh, it can.
Oh, she's like magically squeezing his balls.
Yes! Yes! Just tell me what the fuck about!
We're looking for Dandelion. We know Menka captured him.
That's what this is all about. A fucking minstrel! You might have said so from the start. Before your bloody started mucking my mind with magic. I can't believe it. For a miserable sap like that.
Get to the point.
Get to the point.
Dandelion is on Temple Isle. In the dungeon beneath the shrine. Menga's planning to execute him in Oxford first. Positively spectacular.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Menga's orders. Issued in person.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have an idea. Tell you later.
Pure curiosity. Who do you work for?
Won't say. No way.
Sure about that?
Radovid. I work for Radovid.
Radovid. What did he hope to gain by helping Menga?
He seeks to clear the field before he arrives.
Makes sense. Easier to take a city whose mages are gone.
Bastard. He'll pay for this.
Enough. We've learned everything we wanted to.
Glad to hear it. Can I assume we can put this unfortunate incident behind us?
Not so fast. Geralt.
I know. He's seen too much.
Why? I told you. I'll never...
Either he dies, or I wipe his mind.
Take his mind.
Strip him of his memory.
But I helped you. I helped.
It's not so bad. I promise.
Case, slay, and gave.
How are you?
How do you feel?
Base. Cruel. Vile. I could go on. But I need to get out of here. Now. Go home. Bathe. Then drink myself to oblivion.
Walk you home?
Not today, Geralt. Not today. But there is one other thing I wanted to talk about. So, mind coming by later? Menga's dead, true, but that hardly marks the end of my troubles.
Said you had an idea about freeing Dandelion.
Yes. We know he's on the island, and he'll stay there until Menga orders him transferred to Oxenford, right?
Mm-hmm. Problem is, Menga's dead. So...
No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear. Him or someone very, very similar.
Ooh. A Doppler.
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed.
I look at his body still. Mess. I cannot. I can't take his shit while he's asleep. Damn, still just grabbing him by the balls and literally with a magic spell. Okay. That's where we're going next. Thankfully, there's a fast travel point nearby. Oh, you know what? I just realized there's something I want to see to your this thing. It might be just me, but it feels like that the now it's all maxed out. I was going to say because it feels like we'll turn these down a bit because it feels like sometimes the music and the audio stuff seems to be just a tad louder than the actual vocals. Or could it be the setting? No, I doubt it. Or could it? No, we'll just leave it at that. Well, to be fair, it could be correct because it's not at a home theatre. So that I'll still keep it like that either way because it should be. Well, it's not technically. It's technically my headphones, but I've switched it to headphones before, and things end up being too quiet. There we go. Actually, that sounds like a lot better now. It might have actually been the reason why it was quiet to begin with. Don't get some games kind of have weird audio mixing at times. No. No. Yes, there we go, the sign. Everything sounds much louder now. Hope it's not too loud.
Sorceresses, their debauchery putting such crumbling actual service. Your hair, sick of it all.
Soon we're going here. Oh, back in this place, I see.
Stinks of burnt flesh.
Yeah. That's this room, isn't it?
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan, but we need Dudu. Gotta find him.
This plan? What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menga's form. Order Dandelion move to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Dudu?
You're his friend. Any idea where he might be hiding?
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom? In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
Known Dudu long?
I know this might sound strange, but I can't be sure. It seems he'd been circling me for some time in various forms, trying to attract my attention.
Can't blame him for making the effort.
Thank you. I failed to notice him at first. Then he decided to shoot the moon, assume Dandelion's form.
What tipped you off? How do you know it wasn't Dandelion? Dudu not much of a singer.
No, he simply spoke about something other than himself.
Very true. Dandelion likes to boast about himself.
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts?
Dandelion? Irina Renard's troupe, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troupe, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings?
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxton's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help...
We need only mention Dudu. Irina and company are deeply indebted to him.
Dudu and the mummers, how'd they meet?
That was my doing. Some opening night. Maxim lay comatose in his wardrobe, drunk as an otter. I thought of Dudu. Hard to imagine a better actor than a Doppler.
And Dudu revealed himself to them just like that?
I didn't think it wise to tell anyone. But Dudu and Irina took to each other completely and right away. He fell so hopelessly in love with the theatre.
That he started performing with you.
Yeah. Now Irina feels terribly guilty. They let him put himself in danger. She can't forgive herself.
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides, do you really think Dudu whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
I don't know.
Not sure I'm cut out to write a play. Maybe you're better off doing this on your own.
It's sure to go quicker if you help me. You'll see, we'll have a grand time together.
I remember Tristan, she had some, so
we'll write the thing later.
Good. I'll have more time to prepare. You may wish to speak to Madame Irina and her troupe first. You'll find them in the butcher's yard of the main market square.
Be back soon. See ya.
Completely forgot about Tristan. She wants to talk. It's hers on here as well now. Ah, there we go. So they do like to do a lot of character story missions.
What was it happened to Faltist again?
Why?
You take special stopped coming here.
No. Right. Maybe this one. Here somewhere. So if they're on the way, I might as well go to them. So it's not terribly damaged.
Witcher just once and
A new right takes. You're a bigger rat quicker.
Never will.
That flows to sewers, so the worst scum flows into.
Oh, they're just sleeping. I thought they were dead.
Bad idea.
You want tango, boys? A tango? Nah, I didn't think so. Right. Never mind, they want to tango. You want to go? Want to go? Huh? Want to tussle, boys? And I just attacked the wall. There we go. Butcher bitch. That. And that. And that. There we go. Now let's go and see Trish. Trish should probably save it for a while. Even though there's auto saves, I still find it a good idea to save now and again. Right.
Grey one again. Dog swinging off its hinges all day.
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk?
Yeah, sure thing.
Yes, Geralt?
What did you want to talk about?
I got a strange message. I don't quite know what to think.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Novigrad.
Guessing this wouldn't be a selfless act of charity.
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a favor from me. No details in the letter, unfortunately. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea.
Don't. go to that one first.
What are you afraid of exactly?
That it's a trap.
Trap!
On the one hand, it's an opportunity I can't afford to let slip. We need the coin. On the other,
Nobody expects you to risk your life.
I expect that of myself. The thing is, it used to be easier. When I didn't know what happens when the witch hunters get their hands on you.
You could have escaped at any time.
I know, but I was still terrified. What if they fetter me in real Dimeridium? You won't always be there to help.
Who's this Ingrid Vegelbud?
The Vegelbuds are one of the city's most influential families. Somewhat atypical, the women have been in charge for generations. Patricia Vegelbud's the current mater familias.
Patricia.
Ingrid's her daughter.
Know her personally?
No, seen her, that's all. And I've heard rumors. She's admired in Novigrad for her business acumen, and adored for the lavish balls she throws at the family estate outside town.
Though the balls probably serve her business interests in some way.
Yeah, I'll lend you help.
Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact him?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt. I'm supposed to ask him about the price for his trout.
You're joking, right? Idiot.
Gotta be kidding me. He tell you to come holding a red rose?
He doesn't mention flowers, but I won't refuse if you feel like giving me some.
It's a fish market, Triss. Be able to get you some salted cod at best. Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man in the blue tunic.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Fine. Let's meet there.
Alrighty. Time to do some character story missions. Let's see how we can't. Woo! Did a roll there. Side missions I like doing. Don't get me wrong, there is some side missions that can be fun that aren't centered around characters, but games like these, they tend to cram a lot of tedious ones with actual good ones. That's how I feel. Because I have not attempted to do any of the side missions that are related, not related to other characters, because there's an asinine amount of them in this game. So wait, where are we going? Okay, not too far.
Any needs, master?
My husband is so.
Where's that friend of mine? Oh, blacksmith. I noticed there. I said I wanted to at least repair my sword. I think I went the wrong way, didn't I? I can go through here, right? No, I can't. Went the wrong way. I said I should be a good idea to repair my sword. You find a lot more humans than you are monsters these days. Blacksmith is.
You should not have come to the city. You'd be better off staying in the trees.
Oh, excuse me. It's in the map. Oh, this it? Nope. This is? Oh, okay, he disappeared and reappeared. Well, he's an armorer.
Top-notch swords?
Well, it's still the same person we're looking for.
Show me what you have in stock.
Show me what you got. Alright, what can't have? 69! Nice! Yes, it's silver swords. It doesn't want one I can't have, but it's a lot of cash. Let's see what we've got in the way of armor. Mainly like gloves and stuff. Ooh, is that what's the button to repair again? Ah. Oh, it's only. Oh, it is better. But how much is? Oh. Yeah, I think I'll just focus on repairing. I can craft at least some shoes. Can I craft anything else besides boots? No, just boots. Why not? Let's just craft the boots. They seem to be somewhat a little bit better than what I can't have, it seems. Oh, I don't. I thought I had everything. I'm missing one thing. Okay, never mind. Right. Repair. Are you sure you want to repair? Yes. There's no point in repairing any of these. They've only been slightly used. And I could break some of these down. But I don't think it's going to give me what I want either. Good luck to see what it does, I guess. Oh, that gave me what I needed. There we go.
Salam.
Right. Should be these boards. There we go. Worth sending worth calling out. I'm still holding out hope that I can level up my armor. I feel like I need to look into what I need to do. Unless anyone in chat knows if I can actually like keep the same look of armor and level up current armor that I have. Because like I said, Geralt's default armor looks way cooler, but this looks stupid. But I have to have it because it's much more better than what I had. Calling out. Where am I in level? Oh, I'm almost, not almost, so halfway to 15.
Beware. Elven blood.
Oh. Sleep, sleep, sleep.
Did I just say sleep, sleep, sleep? Oh, whatever.
Lots of blue jerkins. Interesting.
Use our Witcher sense to find the guy we're looking for. Ah! That's the guy.
Yeah.
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution would advise...
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice. Come with me.
He was selling love.
This way. It's not far.
Is that way? It's not
Oh, my man's a sword swinger too. The King Radivy.
Oh, shit.
That's it. Get him.
Help me!
Oh, Christ.
Keep it together, lads.
There goes his arm. It was unarmed.
Thank you.
No worries. Hang on, let me just take their meat. Oh, damn it.
What did they want from you?
I've no clue. First time I've laid eyes on them. Maybe... Well, recently someone's been trying to question our messengers about the young Count. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You was come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Muris, works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected, since Lady Bagelbud...
Now that we're past the initial courtesies, maybe you can tell us who you are.
Lady Bagelbud's valet. I meant you no offence, sir.
Why wouldn't Lady Vegelbud meet with me personally?
She was afraid they'd follow her. Been a nervous wreck all night.
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady Vegelbud's son. He's the problem. Master Albert's taken an interest in alchemy. Temple Guard's gotten wind.
Wouldn't worry about the guard, but since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious trouble.
Aye. Lady Vegelbud bought off the guardsmen, but since the hunters pay for every mage revealed to them...
Guardsmen took a bribe from the frightened family. then whispered a word to the hunters anyway.
How did you find Trish?
How'd Ingrid Vegelbud know to contact Triss? That Triss was the right person?
We learned Miss Marigold had helped Myra Base disappear once the witch hunters were onto her. Myra provided Lady Ingrid with magical assistance on a few occasions with Milady's...
Milady?
Afflictions.
Makes sense. Myra mentioned treating a highborn lady to me once.
Seems Albert needs to disappear as soon as possible.
I can arrange that. Think young Vegelbud can slip out of the house unnoticed?
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert's in hiding at the Vegelbud's country estate. Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade ball.
Am I supposed to attend? Help him escape?
Aye, we'll not manage without you, miss. Lady Vegelbud fears the help's being watched.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
It's a good idea. A boisterous bash. That'll distract the hunters.
Especially if even half of what I've heard about the Vegelbud's balls is true. Word is, at the last one, they served 100 different desserts. And the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
What with the war and all, Milady's ordained but 85 desserts this time. Won't be no candied petals of blue roses from Nazaire. The roses have become dreadfully hard to come by.
Oh, I'd love to see it all.
Expect any trouble during the ball?
Hardest part will be to keep Master Albert's departure a secret from his grandmother.
Is that necessary?
Lady Patricia's a fervent believer of the eternal fire. Knows naught about Albert's interests in alchemy. Luckily, the elder Lady Vegelbud's a rare visitor to the country residence.
Truly an atypical family.
I'm not one to judge, sir.
I'm going with Trish.
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's den by yourself. Think about it. 85 desserts, while you're still trying to keep your waist at 22 inches.
Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation. Take it. The guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to you.
Ooh. I think I actually... No, I think I sold my fox mask. I remember having a mask at one point. What's... Yeah. You can handle this now. You need to get some else. No, let's go.
Think we can head there now?
You're kidding, right? We have to prepare. Change clothes. Most importantly, buy our masks. I bet you can get everything we need for the ball at Eliel's shop. You know it?
Been there before. Eliel's a friend of Dandelion's. Just masks, right? Probably don't need to wear a doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion. Take care of that, then come and see me.
It's a doublet. Oh, what the other guy was wearing. Alrighty then. Oh, it's this optional guy. Optional. Put on your new doublet. No, let's get the doublet. Sorry, Joe. We're getting the doublet. Oh, wait, whereabouts is this in the map? Okay, there's no point. Fast. Well, I have to get to a fast travel point. Too fast travel. If I had to put any gripes in this game, the fast travel would be the most stupidest thing ever. Rather than just click on the fast travel, I have to go to one of the fast travels to fast travel. That's some dumb ideas now. Yeah, sort that the right way. Wait, you supposed to put a little mark on the ground for me to show me the correct where to go.
That's the life. It's all I ask for. Non-human, are you? Look for your kind beyond.
There we go. Wait, do I already have one? Oh. Just put on, not buy. Do I have something about this? Oh, it is. Yeah, okay, I already did have one. I must have kept it from last time. Boots as well. maybe no gloves. Is that right? Oops. Put on your new doublet. Okay, let's get the mask for now. Oh, I haven't put the bomb part on. That's what's going on. Is this part of the doublet? Or this part? Ah, that. No, that definitely looks like that matches. Wait, did I? Where's it gone? Oh no, it's already equipped. I'm such an idiot. Okay, so gloves. Coming was part of this outfit. This is just the whole shebang. Looks like it. Looks like they all match. This outfit definitely says the. Yeah. Unless it wants to, is this also a doublet though? This blue thing here? It's not. Okay. There we go. I didn't have the right gloves on. Now we buy a mask.
River tosses someone ashore each day. Refugees escaping.
Oh, this. Oh, yeah, this. Where? Ah, there you go.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
Okay. Ah, there you go. Fox mask. I don't have to spend much for it. How about that? Can I sell anything to him as well? Oh, I can sell this ring. Oh, is that sword? Oh, there we go. How much would we give it to me? Oh, I could even purchase doublets for me if I wanted to. But I didn't have mine still. But I've got one. Farewell.
So long.
After I gotta make sure I definitely use the mask. No, damn it. There it is. Oh, I did. I still do have the mask. I had a wolf's mask. I thought I did. What do I? Wait. What did I put on right before? Let me select it. Oh. Maybe because I need the wolf's mask. Bring Triss. Oh, can I have to bring it to her? That's weird. Let's try something. Let's go to the. Okay, so yeah, it was something like that. Okay, no, we don't. I can't put it on yet. So we'll take that one off. There we go. That's why I can't put it on yet until we go to see Trish. Fair enough. Fair enough. Ah, and there's no single fast travel point near to that, so there's no point.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Okay, that's a bit depressing. I was saying life, nothing hurts more than life.
Looking to make some coin too, hey?
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous. Like dung flows. How do you go with this thing? So the worst scum
Time on fire. Father of all.
Wait, I can do some rolls. I'm just rolling. I didn't want. I'm just on a roll.
Made yourself at home. Track mudded all over the floors.
Maybe she'll finally move in with him. Alright, Tom.
Come on, get your butt up there, Garrett. Oh damn, she's looking good.
Oh my, certainly took my request to heart.
Mean you weren't being serious? Still got time to change.
Don't you dare. You look great. You get everything?
Nice.
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this are so rare. Without them, I'd never get to see you dressed up.
Damn doublets chafing my armpits. And it feels like they sewed wires into this.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well then, shall we go?
Indeed. Ooh, this does look lovely.
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Well, I've got
Your
Wolf's
invitation,
mask.
please.
Oh, does she have to have the fox mask, I guess?
In order. You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Right, there's been a mistake.
Must be some mistake. You know why we're here, don't you?
Of course. But I've orders to make certain every guest enters the estate unarmed.
Damn it.
A pleasant evening to you both.
Could always use my fist.
Beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
Why is that woman on the ground? Okay. Oh, it's a rabbit!
How could he? With that scrawny harlot.
We'll leave them to their business.
After all, he's not the only man.
Hello, Let. Trish.
Where will I find
Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish, Vivian. I'd recognize that mane anywhere. You might play the Great Dame now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common...
Enough. The lady said she doesn't know you.
Who's this? The new one? Older than the last, it seems. A decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay. Is that it?
You're asking for it, Trish. Let's get out. Yes.
Let's go, Triss. Wouldn't want to make a scene.
Vivian! Hey! Oh, I liked you much better when you worked the carriages outside the passive flora.
What a jackass.
I don't want to make a scene as much as I wanted to punch the guy in the face.
On a clear day, you can see Nilfgaard's banners from the city walls.
What a monstrosity.
Excuse me? I look dashing. Where's Trish gone? There you are. She actually don't look as swag as I do. Got the grip going.
Moritz, what are you doing here?
Little Miss Marigold. Well, well. And I was led to believe this would be an elegant affair.
Yes, I missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
I'm going down.
Join you? And just who would I join?
Your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Who was that?
Who was that?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenthal. Tell you the story later.
There's even a side mission in here, huh? Hello, we're busy with this pie. It does look lovely actually. They want such cool design masks. The one's just plain boring.
Miss? Yes, it's me. The trout buyer?
Oh, yes, of course. Please excuse the precautions, but perhaps we could speak somewhere in private.
This girl just looks plain. Like, everyone has like cool designs. I mean, Trish just has little designs.
Thank you for agreeing to help. My valet warned me you might come with a friend. I'd prefer as few as possible knew of Albert's flight. But if you trust this man...
Like no one else.
Aww. Let's go get any signs.
Any sign of the hunters recently?
Since they attacked my servant at the market, none. All has been quiet. But I bribed a man of the Temple Guard. He claims there's more and more talk of Albert in the ranks.
How did the guardsmen learn about your son's interests to begin with?
Unfortunately, I cannot be sure Albert himself was not the source, merely boasting about an experiment. He's careless that way. Like his father. A kind man, but a dimwit. Devoured by an Arrakis. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah. Must have traveled far and wide.
Hardly. He attempted to breed them. Perhaps I should be pleased Albert adopted alchemy as his hobby. A safe one, relatively speaking. Until recently, that is.
Let's get Albert. Where is he?
Entertaining the guests. He's always been an outsized presence at my receptions. I preferred not to arouse any suspicions.
When can we take him away?
We shall have to wait until the guests have imbibed enough to notice only the goblet-laden trays. Don't fret, it won't be long.
Is your son ready to go? We'll have to act quickly.
Yes, I've seen to everything. Where will you take him?
You're better off not knowing any details. He'll be safe, I promise.
But...
Please, trust me. It's not the first time I've done this.
I know. Thank you.
How will we recognize him?
He's donned a panther mask. He knew you were due to come for him. Seemed rather excited, ironically. I'm afraid he's not fully comprehended the danger he faces. As I said, he's not terribly bright.
Don't worry about that. He'll fit right in with a good number of the other mages.
Let's go find him.
I shall await word from them.
Oh, I never get tired of his sarcasm.
Let's look for Albert.
Oh, there's two options. Look, so we're looking for...
As crazy as his prices are getting.
Let's go here.
Now I've seen it all.
Baths are in Silverton. I highly recommend you visit.
No, that guy's not wearing a mask. Not wearing a mask.
Sold him off, didn't I? Stuck him right
He's
in
wearing
the
a
bollocks. Well,
panther mask. Yes, well, panther.
Time to invest in movies.
Yes, darling.
Albert Vegelbud?
For you, my sweet, I can be Adolf Valentino.
Nope, is the answer for that question.
I've heard ballads about you. And that sorceress of yours.
Stuck him right in the bollocks.
Okay, that was not the guy. So he's still circling here, so it means there's someone else here with a panther mask. He's not wearing a mask. He's not wearing a mask. Okay, clearly not that guy
My
then.
husband is supervisor by training.
Next circle. I mean, this seems like a perfect place for someone to be at. Right, excuse me, coming through.
Mark my words, I'll kick it out. It's another night.
Oh, that looks more like a cat. Is it?
Nothing. I leapt out of the way
I'll
in
say
time.
one looks kind of
Yes.
cat-like. Nice mask.
Nice mask. Albert Vegelbud?
No. I am a Black Panther.
Oh my, Count!
Still have I need to talk to another. I mean, it feels like it's.
Your mom sent us, Mr. Panther.
Oh, so you are.
Yes. When can we leave the estate?
Well, Mama said it would be best to wait until everyone's drunk. Besides, there'll be fireworks later, a jolly good distraction. Once they've begun, I shall slip away, saunter into the garden. We'll meet in the hedge maze.
Be waiting for you there.
Very But first, you absolutely must try the Fiorano Rosé. Absolutely.
Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, then.
Hope Albert hasn't forgotten the reason for this whole get-together.
Wanna wait in the garden? I saw a nice spot there earlier.
Ooh, okay.
Late for supper again.
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
Scarron Vale, but
Oh, okay, they know that. I mean, granted, he's known to have white hair. And he's wearing a wolf mask and he's known as the White Wolf, so
Care to
kind
sit
of.
down for a spell? Relieved to get that mask off, if only for a little. Great view from here, and there's even wine. It's been so long since I've been to a feast, ball, or reception. Amazingly pleasant change from the sewers of Novigrad.
So, does this mean it's a good time to ask you about?
Yes?
About that mage we met earlier?
Oh, Maritz. What do you want to know?
You know him from.
How'd you meet?
Geralt, all mages know each other. Some are well over a century old. That's plenty of time to make acquaintances.
In that case, when did you meet him?
At a feast, long ago. He walked up and just blatantly offered to teleport us somewhere quieter.
Oh, bold of him.
You turn him down?
Is that what you think? He actually pursued me for a while afterwards.
Got the impression he doesn't exactly like you.
I just think he'd love to have me as his charge, rather than his leader.
See, but you're the one organizing the mage's escape from Novigrad.
Sometimes I have no idea how I actually managed to bring them all together.
Oh.
You're a charismatic leader. Simple as that.
You really think so?
Absolutely. Next thing you know, they'll be calling you Iron Marigold. Could even wear an eye patch and it'd look right.
For a moment there, I thought you were being sincere.
Of course I'm being sincere. Look at me. Didn't blush a bit. Someone's coming.
Is it Albert?
No, just some lost guest. Shh.
Oh.
Must be looking for his beloved. Like in that elven tale about the frog and the lark. Inchu, inchu, biag broga. Inch by inch, little frog.
Oh, this is sweet.
Shh, let's go.
Oh. I sure hope the other guests don't get drunk as quickly as I did.
Sooner we get out of here, the better.
Oh no. I plan to have a good look at this famous maze of theirs first. I hear the statues there are completely, entirely...
Entirely what?
Nude.
They're rocking with the cocks out.
Come on, Geralt.
Triss, wait.
Geralt.
She's drunk.
Coming?
The drunk woman, she can run very fast. We're gonna have an amazing time in here.
Geralt. Coming?
I'm coming. I mean, this is the perfect place to. Curious. Okay, if they're complete. Well, their stats, I shouldn't get in trouble for that, right? They're not completely nude.
Careful.
Ooh. Yes. Yes, kiss her. Give her a kiss. Oh, kissing her under the fireworks. Very romantic and lovely.
Miss Marigold, at last! So sorry we are forced to meet under such incredibly inopportune circumstances.
You can say that again.
But I'm sure we'll make up for it another time. I absolutely must show you my alchemical formulae.
Anyone follow you?
I don't believe so.
Just in case, you two switch masks. We'll go first. Geralt will follow right after.
Saddled horses await in the stables.
Good. Meet you there.
"15 minutes later." Well, actually, the piece will be back in a minute. Need that pee break.
Albert! You promised to show me your laboratory, Albert! There you are, my love. Here you are. So, about this private showing.
Under any other circumstances, I'd give you the full Monty.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Uh-oh.
Albert Vagelput, please step away, miss. Nobility's not towards young Count. Try anything, and you will get bruised.
Doubt it.
We're gonna fight them. So, fisticuffs! Wait, can I use my... Ow. Can I use my... Yeah, I can.
He's conjuring!
Yeah, I'm sure I am.
Not too late to surrender.
Ow.
Where'd you come from?
Indeed I am.
Hit him from the left!
get for trying to mess with my bitch tits. Alright, let's get ourselves out. Okay, this way then. We're gonna have to fight more dudes. I think we should. Okay, I guess I can't. We need some more food. I'm figuring we're gonna have to fight some more dudes along the way. Oh no, okay, okay. Cool. Can I now? No. Can't drink some water? Okay then. Ah!
Oh, I've begun to worry.
Everything's fine. Had a little.
Everything's fine, though you should probably send someone to clean up the garden before any guests wander in there.
I'm to send servants to the garden?
Yes.
I shall see to it. And you must hurry.
Everything set?
Yes. Got your swords back from the guard. And Ingrid gave me the coin. It's more than I expected. Stunningly more, frankly.
So you're where to go?
Glad I could help you collect it. You'll find a good use for it?
It's finally possible, probable even, that we can get all the mages out of Novigrad. You know where to find me if you want to say goodbye.
Goodbye?
What happened at the fountain? It was my fault, I know. The wine went straight to my head. I'm sorry.
Triss, don't apologize.
Miss Marigold.
We need to go.
I know. Be careful.
Oh, I was wondering why she's sitting sideways. She's in a dress, that's why. Can't really get your legs put over in a dress. Okay, time to make like a tree and leave, I guess. Unless it's a fast travel. Why does it do that every time? Oh, this one. Oh, meat. Oh no, it's still not quite done. Meat Trish. Is there a fast travel around there? There's not. There's one there. Oh, there is one. Haha.
Hey, mate.
Nope. There we go. Oh. Back at this place, it seems. Why do I spawn behind
What
this
say
guy?
we up over to a brothel?
Do some rolls, get the... I'm not crawling, I'm rolling. It's not making things go faster.
No loitering round here.
The game froze like that. I haven't saved in a while. Oh, I still have my mask on, I didn't even realise. Let's take that off. I don't need that on, it's distracting. Wait, do I have to walk? What's it? Do I have fox mask? I get why Geralt would wear a
But I
wolf
paid in
mask because he's
advance,
the white
the entire
wolf.
month.
You did.
I'm out of coin.
But you've got something else, dear.
Give us a necklace and get out of here.
Hands off or I'll cut them off.
Geralt, you don't need to.
I wanna. Grab your things and let's go.
Get out! Now!
When I need your help, I'll ask for it.
Okay, that was probably a
What?
bad choice.
Are you angry?
And that one guy did save.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oneiromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream.
Back to
In
my
it,
old clothes.
Ciri and
We'll do
I,
that
the
as well.
bard
We'll see.
Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first...
Right. Sure, that probably would be a good idea. No, one bump. If I don't do it now, I'm going to forget later. Yeah. No, wait, was it these boots? These were better. Okay. And we'll remove the mask. There we go. Damn it. Yeah, everything's good. Cool. Again.
But I paid in advance, the entire month.
You did?
I'm out of coin.
Give us a necklace and get out.
Stop. I'll take it off myself.
Get out! Now!
Sorry. Didn't know if you wanted me to interfere.
I didn't. Their behavior, disgusting, I know. But they deserved the necklace. They risked a lot just by sheltering me.
I was...
I was worried about you. City's crawling with hunters.
I know. We had everything in place. We were ready to sail. But the hunters moved faster. They locked all the gates, placed guards at every corner, all in one night. Then they started searching the city, street by street, house by house. They stop anyone who seems even slightly suspicious. Mostly it's common folk with rabbit's foot charms or lucky horseshoes. But sometimes they get it right. Arrest actual mages.
How can I help?
Everything's falling apart. I don't know where to start. I should get all the mages to the docks as soon as possible. Get them on board this ship. But Bertold and Anise have yet to show up at the meeting point.
Fine. Could fine getting.
Bertold and Denise. Who are they?
A young couple. He's an alchemist. Had a practice in Gildorf. She studied at Aretuza. I'm worried the people who hit them might have turned them in. See? My hosts weren't all bad.
Won't be easy getting to the port. Lots of guardsmen in the streets.
So we won't take the streets. In case of trouble, we were all to meet at the Kingfisher. There's a passage into the sewers from the cellar, and apparently those can get you all the way to the docks.
I know the Novigrad sewers. Won't run into any hunters there, but that doesn't mean it'll be safe.
That's why I'm asking you. I need you to find the way to the docks, clear the path for the others, and do it quickly. The hunters could figure out our plan any minute. Now you understand my predicament?
Help too and put all the others at risk. Or go straight to the Kingfisher, abandon the two to certain death.
What do I do, Geralt?
should help.
We should help Anise and Bertolt. To write them off like that,
wait,
it'd be
that's just
cruel.
Bertolt.
Fine. But then we need to go now. Clock's ticking.
Lead the way.
Oh, Attack on Titan. I was trying to think why that name sounded so familiar. I mean, this came out half. Well, no, it's based off the books. Bertolt could be a very common, like, really old-fashioned name. Why am I? Okay, well, fisticuff these guys. Not really. Sword time. Yeah, sure I did. Gonna cry about it. Oh man, they're higher level. Well, the same level as me. You want to tango, big boy?
Geralt, over here.
Where's this hideout?
Not far. In the bits. Now, quiet, Geralt. We'd rather not draw any attention to ourselves.
Now I'm just gonna drink a little drink of water to get my health back up.
A patrol. We can't let them see us.
Okay, what do we do? Just wait. Can I even crouch? I'm just gonna stand here instead. Oh, kitty cat! Oh, I thought the animals don't like me.
This is them, just as I said. Plowing sorcerer and his whore. She's into the witchcraft too.
Good work. Take him.
No, I beg you. We've done nothing wrong.
Right. Hear that several times a day.
What about my reward?
Marigold.
Let's
And the witcher. Land on two fires.
Fuck them up.
You all
Must be
right?
good.
Can you walk?
Yes.
I'll not leave here. I'm no fool.
Bertolt.
Have you seen what's happening out there? They'll catch us before we can reach the port. Catch us and kill us.
If you stay in where you'll die.
I can't guarantee you'll be safe if you come with us, but if you stay here, you will definitely die.
He's right.
We'll hide somewhere. Wait it out.
Darling, I beg you.
Shut up! I told you last winter we should leave, but no, that didn't suit you. Well, here's your comeuppance.
No, fuck it.
We're going now.
Going?
Thanks. We need to join the others as soon as possible.
I have to use the okay. Slide it. Okay, we're doing it again. We're sliding up the top of the sides. Are they behind us? Yeah, here they come.
Stop. Hear it?
There, two more. Grab them.
Have you checked the sewers beneath the Kingfisher?
No. Didn't think we'd have to take that route. To think a year ago, guardsmen bowed to mages they passed in the street. Now we have to flee the city like rats.
You could stay. You'd manage it somehow.
The others will never make it without me.
Such lovely natural surroundings.
Okay. Scoutbot's moving. Are they behind us? Very much so. Oh, okay.
Drink for its nearly night.
Jeez, somehow teleported again. Don't know where Bertolt. Oh, there's
No
Bertolt.
guardsmen or hunters in sight. Everything seems in order.
Or we're too late. Damn it. They're here already.
Watch it whirling!
Stabby stabby. Oh, he's unarmed. Okay, now I'm just fisting them.
Damn it. We took too long.
Too long? We set out to rescue 2 people.
Yes. And lost one.
You know, we signed up. Good thing we got here before they found others.
Knew exactly what he was signing up for.
Small comfort. This is no time to mourn. Come with me.
Ah, so that was the consequences. You either lose 2 people or lose 1 person. You know, I'm not gonna loot this guy's body. That feels kind of
This way, Geralt.
you know, they're weighing out the cons. 1 life for 2.
Triss, what happened upstairs? Is everything all right?
Everything's all left,
No.
actually.
Everything's not all right. Geralt, wait a minute. I need to see who made it.
Why the tears, my dear lady? You shouldn't worry yourself. It tarnishes your beauty.
Guess you must have worried quite a bit.
No, I was born ugly.
You fleeing to Kavir too?
No, but I am helping the others set off. You know me. Bleeding heart and all.
Yeah, I know you have no heart. Hearts only start beating. The heart only started beating now. Puzzling.
Yeah, I know you. You don't have a heart, bleeding or otherwise.
Frankly, I'm surprised at your insight into my anatomy. But on a more serious note, I look forward to having friends in Kavir, especially among King Tancred's entourage.
Triss is about to speak.
We'll talk later.
We've waited long to escape. Till we could make sure Kavir will take us. Till we could acquire enough coin to hire a ship. Till we could find a captain we could trust. We've waited too long. There's no more time for hesitation. We must leave Novigrad today. This is madness. Hunters stand on every corner. So we'll get to the port through the sewers. Geralt will clear a safe path for us.
They'll catch us anyway. You'll see. They'll catch us and kill us.
Perhaps. In which case we'll die with dignity. Weapons in hand. Not tied to a stake, begging for mercy.
If the need arises, I'll defend you.
You can also count on my help.
Yes. The help of a Redanian spy, Radovid's right-hand man.
That was long ago, sir.
You raised that madman. You taught him to kill. You...
This is no time to settle past scores. End of discussion.
Going in the sewers.
Gonna enter the sewers now. I'll signal when the path's clear. You follow my trail, and don't stray from it, no matter what.
I will go with Geralt. You, Dijkstra, go to the port and see that everything's in order with the ship.
On my way.
We'll meet there. I hope.
Triss, really want to go with me? No offense, but...
Offense taken. Stop talking and lead the way.
I swear, I'll drop magic.
Just tweak the audio again. This is great, but it's not really as much louder than dialogue. Yeah.
If I could only plug you out alive.
You can't.
Good luck.
You've got Radovid and the church. They want magic.
Oh no, hang on. There's another thing up top. Oh, that's just her. Okay.
Thanks for helping.
No need to thank me, really.
No, there is. You don't know how much it means. To have someone you can rely on in this fucking city.
It's all right. It'll be over soon.
Oh, it's a drowner.
Soon.
That magic really does come in handy.
That stench.
Oh, no, not drowning. Something else. These guys are only one level up than me. If I can get the upper hand on them, might be able to do. Which way now? This way or this way? No, okay, not that way. Definitely this way. This way? Aha.
A library?
Look. Gonzalo de Verseo's poems. Jacob of Veraz's chronicles. It's incredible. Rare, first editions only.
We'll come back for them later.
No, we won't. I leave Novigrad today, remember?
I remember. Just having a hard time coming to grips with it.
Come on. We should hurry. Well?
I'm gonna grab all the books, that's what's happening. Oh, what's this? Oh, no book. I guess enough grabbing books. Let's get our butts out of it, like she said. Passage me? Ah, I bet if I like. No, I should. This should no, down. Oh, well, never mind. I just had to blow the wipe as usual.
Triss, found an exit.
Two guys on fire. Two guys dead. Oh, no, that one's dead. Oh, I thought I. Okay, I guess that was open.
Stop.
Whoa! I need
rats.
Oh, my speciality, remember? You've got nothing to fear.
Depends how many there are.
Well, there we go. Right, hang on. Let's get fire. I'm getting fucking. Oh. Well, I hit nothing there. Right, just keep swinging. They're not doing that much damage.
Lovely. No wonder there were so many rats.
Who's tossing all these corpses down here?
We're right under the main square, next to Carlo the Cleaver Vares's headquarters. Can't be a coincidence.
His debtors have tended to disappear without a trace.
Everything all right?
A few bites on my feet and calves. Nothing really.
Need to clean your wounds. Infection will set in otherwise.
Later, Geralt. Let's find the way to the port first.
This way. Ah. Nope. Oh, I'm on fire. No, I didn't. Whoa. Okay. I grabbed something. Right. This way. Oh, no, wait. Hang on. Nope. I was wrong. Feels like we're circling back round, but alright. Wait, did I do something? Did I accidentally... No, okay, I thought I didn't miss the different mission or something. Because it feels like we're going back on ourselves now.
It's a catachan.
A what?
A vampire. Watch out for its venom.
Big ass, ugly motherfucking vampire. Sure it doesn't like fire. And it's dead.
The sewer's always this exciting?
Luckily.
Luckily.
Steady source of income. Come on, let's go.
I'm gonna eat the fish. For a good way, I did get my health back up a little bit. Oh, Trish, where's the crap? I thought it was snow for some reason. Trish? Ah, there you
seagulls. Hear them? We made it. Come on. We need to ready the ship before the hunters learn what's happening.
Finally. You bloody took long enough.
Did you have time to look around? How's the ship?
Creaky piece of junk. Wood's rotting. Sails are prone to rip like an old pair of knickers. And
Will we make it to Kavir?
provided you don't run into any storms.
I'll signal the others to come.
Any help? Can I play the violin for you? Fetch some flowers or bonbons?
What the hell are you talking about?
What the hell's that mean?
What? Don't tell me you don't plan to beg her to stay.
Why do you even care?
I adore love stories. Especially the ones that end happily ever after.
Hunters! Hunters approaching!
Board the ship! We want them alive!
Oh, they're gonna get their asses kicked.
Fucking wait to you! Keep it together, lads! On it! I killed him!
Yeah, I did kill him. What of it? Oh! Oh damn! Can't touch this. What's that?
Dijkstra, I don't
Check that
know
later.
how to-
No time for courtesies, my dear. Get on board.
One last farewell. Thank you. I'll never forget what you did for me. And what we had together.
Oh, so we've got an option here. Can I ask her to stay with me? I'll say farewell to Trish. I'm kind of curious to see what happens if I tell her to stay.
Stay with me.
Geralt, not this again. Especially not here. Not now.
Miss Marigold, we got a sail.
Please.
We had our chance. But let it go.
I love you.
Miss Marigold, we're casting off.
Aww. I just have a feeling we might end up seeing her again. Because the fact that I'm only like 4% completion of this game means that...
Well, mate, at least you tried. A sorceress turned me down once. Want to hear the story?
Sure, why? Yeah, sure, why not?
Go for it. What's the harm?
As you know, my heart fluttered for Philippa Eilhart back when we both served Redania. One day, I doused myself in fragrances like a whore in a heat wave. Put on a pinstripe doublet. They make you look slimmer, you know. And I went to her, told her, Philippa, we've so much in common, and so on. You know what she said?
Pinstripes hadn't slimmed you down enough?
No. She said, Geralt, turn around.
Not in the mood for jokes.
No, I'm serious. Turn around.
Triss? I thought...
So did I. But I changed my mind.
Good thing women can be...
Thank you. I'm grateful.
Dijkstra, no offense, but...
Leaving, already gone.
Let's go somewhere. I know a spot where we can watch the ships.
Lead the way.
I mean, I said I was going to see her later, but I didn't think that soon.
They're safe now, right?
Yes, you can stop worrying, really.
Oh, you're right. Just hard to believe it's over and done with. I've dreamt of this moment for months.
this how you imagined things?
No. I imagined I'd be on the ship with the rest of them, and you'd be on shore, waving a handkerchief, maybe.
I hope you don't regret it, that things have gone differently.
Well, they say Kavir's lovely this time of year, but I prefer you.
Not surprised. I'm pretty lovely this time of year, too.
I won't disagree. We might still go there one day, when it's all over.
What? Could still be a witch. Go first.
I don't know. Kavir seems so far away. End of the world, really.
Maybe you're right. So how do you envision our future?
I'll be Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose. You'll be High Priestess of Melitele. We'll live happily ever after, a whole lot of kids around us.
Oh no, won't get out of it that easy. I asked you a serious question. Where do you see us in, let's say, 5 years?
I like us to keep moving and stay on the road. Life in a small town. I don't know. What life of living? I'll go with that one.
I'd like us to keep moving, live on the road, wherever our legs carry us. You know, a month here, a year there.
Yes, forgot you're not the type to settle down.
That's true. I don't get attached to places. Just people.
Aww.
I missed this Geralt, you know?
Meaning?
Oh, the Geralt who's not afraid to open up to me. Tell me what he really feels, what he wants.
What I want? One more thing.
Shh. I know.
Ooh. Okay, I might. Yep. Can't show this. I might have to. Should I meet the audio? We'll see how intense the audio gets to. You know, I'm not going to take the chance. I'm going to mute the audio because maybe. Oh, okay. It's quick. It was quick enough. Okay, cool. Oh, the time shit like this sounds like sweat buckets.
Oh. Look, they're signaling us. It's a message.
Oh, hang on, he might have seen something.
L-A-K-B-R. Lakba. It makes no sense.
It's code. What did you expect?
Okay, closed.
Thank you, Geralt, for this, and for what you said at the port.
I should have said it long ago.
So, what happens now? Afraid it's a bit too early for happily ever after.
Yeah.
I've got to find Ciri. I'm close. I will find her, or someone who knows what happened to her.
Where will we meet?
Can only think of one place where both witchers and sorceresses are welcome.
Kaer Morhen. Haven't been there in a while. So, I guess I'll see you, Witcher. I'll miss you. A lot.
I'll miss you too.
Oh, going for separate ways for the time being. See, that's what I was thinking about, because like I said, there's only 4% in this, and I feel like a quarter, or even half of this game is going to be finding Ciri, then working with Ciri to take on the Wild Hunt.
Men's fragrance, acrid sweat, and chestnut balm for aching joints. Dijkstra.
Ah, those witches' senses. Can't hide a damn thing from you lot.
Same seems to be true for you. Will you ever leave me alone?
Someday, sure. Once I no longer need you.
What are you planning now?
Dijkstra, what are you plotting this time?
What would you say? How many mages did we save altogether?
Dunno. Didn't count. 30, maybe, give or take a few.
And how many would you say remain in the north? How many alchemists, healers, herbalists? 2,000? 3?
Doing a population count? Is that it?
No, I'm concerned. In Novigrad they had us. We were here. But who'll save those in Rimba? Banard, Ardcaraig, Gullet? You know damn well that daft bastard Radovid won't rest till he's killed them all. Every last one. Yennefer and Triss included.
Moving as speeches go. Now get to the point. Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to help me kill Radovid.
I don't kill kings. Let's go.
You that concerned about the mages of the world? Expect me to believe that?
Actually, yes. But not because I'm sensitive or it gives me a heartache, true. To my mind, this systemic persecution is foremost a symptom of a far more serious problem. A madman rules Redania. I served Vizimir, Radovid's father, was his head of intelligence for more than 2 decades. Together, we transformed Redania, made it the North's most powerful realm. Any idea what made it strong?
Its armies, I'd wager.
And you'd bloody lose, you idiot. Mass mobilization, inciting peasants to take up their scythes, straighten them. Where's the art in that? Much harder to build a strong state with healthy commerce, manufacturing, solid alliances, progressive science, and fair, independent courts that hand down just judgments. Vizimir and I managed to do just that, through years of fucking hard work. I will not sit on my hands as that little shit squanders that. Radovid the stern, my arse. Radovid the witless, I'd say. Will you help me, Geralt?
Well, there's only one option.
I don't kill kings. Just not a regicide. Rumors to the contrary be damned.
I know. I'm merely asking for your aid in organizing the assassination. Someone else will strike the blow.
Dijkstra. Might not have heard this, though I'd find that hard to believe. But Witchers are neutral on principle, so...
Oh, bollocks. That's a convenient excuse you lot try to hide behind every time the temperature rises. It's grown hot, my friend, and it grows hotter still. Pyres burn in every city. For mages great and small, your female friends included. For non-humans, for witchers soon. Is that the North you espouse? The North you're prepared to live in? Silence. Cards close to your chest, I understand. To slay a king, it's not exactly some bloody necker contract. You think on this. Think on what I said. And if you conclude you'd rather change the course of history instead of riding its current to hell, you come find me. At the Passiflora in the garret. I'll be waiting with my mates.
I'll think about it.
So long, Geralt.
I mean, he has a point there. But right, we're not good. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, I got to level 15. Excellent. Oh yeah, we still haven't done the play thing. We forgot about this. Whole thing went down the road of like let's see. Okay. Yeah, because it's the point with side missions, because this is the last stream of the week, and side missions can vary in length. guess what we could do, we'll select this for now. I think what we might do for a bit is maybe try and look for some better gear and stuff. Like, Again, I'm probably doing. Oh, I just realized I got something like. I got like 3 points. This is why I have so many decisions. Is what I want to put them into. I've got more slots, it seems. I'll leave that for now. Don't I craft anything at the moment? No. I mean, more. I haven't had to use my swallow at this point, which is good. Because before we do, damn it, not one bum. The other main quest, this one, which is level 16, I'd rather get close to that level and maybe even finish off some of these. Yeah, okay. Because I very much doubt this mission is going to be 20 minutes. I don't want to start one and then leave it to. No, don't punch the sign. I keep pressing square to do that. I don't know why. So maybe what we could do. Because although it's the weekends, I'm also going to the cinemas later, so I have to at least be done by some point. The part says it could be like roughly 30 minutes. In normal circumstances, I wouldn't leave this off, but I think after coming back to this, I'm definitely like right in the mood, and I might do like maybe a week of this, because this is one of those games where I can definitely say we could do a full week of it. Because I always go by like I always choose what I feel like I'm playing, and it might be good to end the stream. No, we'll go to it. Maybe? Why did he round me back away?
They ought to never let your kind in, Novigrad proper.
Now, shut your mouth. Ooh, fancy place. It's a brothel. Well, at least his room's got their clothes on, because I don't fancy getting banned. It's one of those things.
I was made for loving.
I'd say a small stream won't happen, but I'd rather not take that risk. Could I just look for some supplies? I think we might do that actually. We'll look for some supplies and stuff, and sell some shit I've got. So I need to find is there a way like, let's see. Okay, quests. Oats. It lists that, but it doesn't list the armoring. It's kind of annoying. I swear there is one in this town, but it doesn't seem to list it. Never mind. There's one. Weird. I know there is one, but for some reason it doesn't list it on the map. It's this guy. Let's go to the blacksmith. Because I don't want to trigger, because he has, it looks like he has a side mission, but usually like sometimes he'll have like an oh shit. To do that, option to select it. So I think I guess what I could. Where's the sign here? There's a sign around here. Oh yeah, should probably put a marker there.
She casts no spells, on my honor.
An elf's honor? And a man shit.
A killer.
Where are you scurrying to, Rich? Let's see your pass.
Pass? What pass?
Kind of pass confirms you ain't no mage. Can't enter or leave Novigrad without it.
Why have you shut the city gates?
So's we can clean it of mages, witches, and other scum that's crawled here since the war began. Aim to catch every last one of them, toss them on a flaming pyre like poxy livestock.
Sorry, don't have a pass.
You'll scurry no further then. Next!
Hang on. How do I get one?
Start by making an offering to the church. Then you'll need 3 pure souls to confirm...
Let him through. Here's his papers.
What? But where...
Not your concern. Back to your post.
Oh, I thought from
Regards from Siggy Reuven.
Oh, thank God I was worried there for a second.
Well, another freak.
Hey there, handsome.
Right, let's go to the blacksmith now. Sell some shit, maybe get some better shit, who knows?
Ugh.
And then maybe call it for today's stream. It's got an exclamation mark on there. I don't want to start a side mission. There's going to be okay, let's save just to make sure.
What do you have on offer?
Redanian dumplings, speciality of the house, heartily recommended. Blimey. A vat gun in my establishment? It can't be.
How do you know I'm a witcher?
You joking? Silver blades, who else uses them? Crafted in Mahakam, am I right? Must be about 40 inches long?
40 and a half. Still impressed. You're something of an expert, evidently.
I'm Ibir Hattori, former master swordsmith. Currently, a master of dumplings.
Geralt of Rivia.
A pleasure, Geralt. How might I help you? Care to try a dumpling?
It's weird. Okay. Guess I'm gonna have to do
Looking
this.
for a good swordsmith. No one?
3 swords on your back. A bit much, don't you think?
Good one. But all jests aside, you make swords anymore?
Really? It's dumplings now. I must make a living. But I miss the hammer, anvil, and bellows. Oh, the heat of the forge. Were it not for that swiving Van Horn.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I shan't greet a witcher with dumplings. Come, let me show you something.
Ooh. Maybe we might do this.
Quite a collection. Premium quality, too.
Thank you. I've kept these as mementos.
It's got a whole armory.
Damn shame you don't make them anymore. I'd gladly replace what I have with this kind of steel. Someone with your skills? Why the hell are you needing dough?
This might surprise you. The pay is better. But above all, it's much safer. Food vendors rarely disappear or end up as cripples.
I see. Someone controlling Novigrad's smithing market?
Not officially, though all supplies go through Ernst Van Horn. And they say he plays cards with Cleaver. Frequently.
Tried negotiating? Making a deal?
With Van Horn? Do you jest? He's a proper heartless bastard. Either play by his rules and pay him, or go out of business.
I see.
But I shan't complain. Dumplings have proven an excellent source of income. It's just... well...
You miss the heat of the forge. Tried getting supplies from someone else?
Those rogues of the underworld control all the sources. How am I to talk to them? Unless... would you be willing to help me?
Yeah, why not?
Want me to help you get you supplies? How?
Just come with me to a meeting. As my bodyguard, it'll bolster my confidence. Truth be told, not so long ago, I tried negotiating some iron deliveries with one of the King of Beggars' men.
Right. King wouldn't worry about an embargo Cleaver imposed.
It's just... he demanded an inordinately large share of the profits. I thought you might help me negotiate. I don't mean gratis. I'm certain we can agree on a fee.
Could I choose something from your collection?
Oh, forget this rubbish. I shall forge you a sword fit for killing gods.
I don't know. Criminal underworld. Not really sure I want to meddle with them.
I badly need your help. Van Horn is a Van Horsen. He must be taught a lesson. I'd be eternally grateful. Plate armor, yours. Or perhaps you'd like a catapult or a trebuchet.
Trebuchet would come in handy. All right. Oh.
Fine. Arrange the meeting.
Splendid. Meet me after dark, near the crane at the docks.
Okay, this shouldn't hopefully take too long.
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
Oh wait, can I? No, it's once again the nearest fast travel is. Well, I might save some time to go to that one.
The eternal fire will guide us.
The eternal fire will guide us. Sure about that? Oh, there was another blacksmith here as well. Why is that one was the only one that was shown on the bloody map? That did not show on the map. That is kind of annoying. But then again, doing this could get me better weapons, so it could be worth it in the long run.
Whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall burn alongside them.
They burnt another mistake. It's dreadful.
Okay, there we go. Now that's a little bit closer.
Eternal fire walk with you.
Changeling.
Wait, hang on.
Changeling freak.
Oh, it switched. I was wondering what was going on a second. That thing was switched the bloody mission. So check. There we go. We'll do his in a minute. We'll put it next stream because it feels like that one could be longer, but so could this. God damn it.
A killer prowls the city, but you're not scared, are you?
Ow! We can go at it here, or at my place. You choose. How are you, honey?
Right, let's try this again, shall we?
Hey, handsome.
Die, fool!
No. Ow! Rude.
Shut up and fight.
I went the wrong way.
Looking for something unusual.
Wait, there's a dot's leading back there, but that doesn't look right. Just have to go in here. Oh no, it's
Telling you for the last time, go away.
okay.
Very presence is an affront to the eternal fire.
See what I...
Okay. Oh, shut up. Yeah. Go in there? No? Yeah. Aha! No. These bloody blowjobs what's going on here.
In short,
Enough said.
Washed your hair lately? Yeah. Oh,
How? Okay. It's fine then.
Right. Freak! The dungeon! That's where you belong!
Oh no, this is something else. I've selected the wrong mission again. So that one I want. Oh Oh, holy hell, that's a high level. Where's that map? I didn't check the mission again. Actually, I hate to do this because I can feel myself getting to the tired state. We'll continue this another time, I'm afraid. But it definitely feels probably worth trying to do. My brain went dead. Doing this side mission because it sounds like we could end up getting a lot of good gear. But alas, I have to end it now. I still my energy felt a lot better today than it did yesterday, but I can already feel my brain having trouble focusing. The point is, when I'm tired, I have trouble focusing on stuff. So when I get to that stage, that's why it's worth stopping, because I'll do what we just did right now: select several wrong missions and go around in circles until I realise I've selected the wrong mission. But that's why I like games like these. They have such cool, such fun, such amazing storytelling, and the gameplay is fun because you always get that kind of awkward balance where sometimes a game's gameplay story ends up being really, really good, but the gameplay ends up being kind of meh. But I quite like this. Feels like a good mixture. Fun, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be a long playthrough. So I think we might, as I've said before, I'd even playing because I got a long list of games I want to stream on here, but I want to be in the mood to stream. I don't want to just stream a game for the sake of, have different games, variety for the sake of variety. If I feel in the mood to do something different, I will. But if I just want to play one game, I'm gonna play just one game. Because as far as new games that I want to play, definitely Jedi, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, but that's not out until 28th, so that's just over another week before that's out. But yeah, normally I would go long on weekends, but the problem with the weekends is also depends on how my energy is, because the weekends is the only time I can do longer than 3 hours, because I always have work during the week. It's also why I didn't stream yesterday, because it's like I have barely energy. I can feel myself falling asleep, and I need that energy for work. Thankfully, my job isn't too taxing, so it wasn't too bad yesterday. But yeah, most likely will be just The Witcher, unless something sparks my interest in doing for next week's stream. But as usual, I'll usually will post the schedule in the Discord or on Twitter, so you can see it there if you want to know. And also, if you want to see the previous streams I did of The Witcher 3, because we started on PC to start off with, and those should be in the archive channel, which should be in the about page on here for the archive channel on YouTube, where all the Witcher playthroughs of Witcher 1 and 2 and the start of this one as well. But pretty sure I want to stop by. I hope you have a good rest of the day, and hope you enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you on Wednesday for most likely more Witcher 3.